Welcome to Today of All Days, episode 39.
Oh, say...
Hey, we're not doing
that. Today is Tuesday, July 4th, 2017, and today is... Independence Day!
Now, everyone knows that we celebrate on the 4th of July because it's our Independence Day. But why do we celebrate on July 4th? And has it always been this way?
Well, we celebrate today because the Declaration of Independence was signed today and it started the Revolutionary War, right?
Wrong. It is a popular misconception that the Declaration of Independence began the war. In truth, the war had begun the previous year. The colonies, or more appropriately, those with enough money and influence in the colonies, wanted to keep their money instead of paying taxes to Great Britain.
So, leaders from each of the colonies got together to form the Continental Congress, which was, in all reality, an illegal assembly conspiring to overthrow the Crown's power. In April of 1775, Great Britain had blockaded Massachusetts Bay.
Yeah, we don't want your tea. Take it back.
And they were trying to subdue the Massachusetts militia when shots were fired, there was an open battle, and thus the War for Independence began.
At the beginning, most people didn't even want independence. It wasn't until Continental Congress gained more popularity and propaganda began circulating more heavily that the average American finally got on board.
Did you read that new Common Sense?
Oh, the one that was posted?
Yeah.
No, I can't read.
On July 2nd of 1776, the Continental Congress voted in favor of the Declaration of Independence, and it was thought that that day would be the most famous day in our history.
Boy, were they wrong! Now we got fireworks! John Adams even wrote to his wife and said, "The second day of July 1776 will be the most memorable epoch in the history of America. It ought to be solemnized with pomp and parade, with shows, games, sports, guns, bells, bonfires, and illuminations from one end of this continent to the other."
As it turns out, the Declaration of Independence wasn't officially adopted by the colonies until 2 days later on July 4th, and this day became known as the official anniversary of the United States of America. And despite John Adams' disapproval, it is the day that was celebrated from then on. You know, John Adams actually refused to go to 4th of July celebrations because he was so adamant of the fact that it should be July 2nd.
Oh, poor butthurt Adams. Colonists used to celebrate the King's birthday, but after July 4th, 1776, they began holding mock funerals for the King to really show our independence from the Crown. Guns were fired, cannons were shot, and bonfires were had that first summer to commemorate the Declaration of Independence.
2 years later, on July 4th of 1778, George Washington issued double rations of rum for American soldiers to celebrate.
Ooh, we getting tipsy tonight! In 1781, Massachusetts fittingly became the first state to make July 4th an official state holiday.
In 1870, the U.S. Congress finally made July 4th a federal holiday, but it wasn't until 1941 that federal employees could have that day as a paid holiday.
They said we don't want to pay taxes, and we want pay. Paid or not, wrong day or right, today is one of the oldest holidays that has always been celebrated on the same day in U.S. history. No matter how big or small your celebration is, do John Adams proud, and fill it with as much fun and pomp, and maybe even rum, as possible.
Let's all celebrate until we explode, like the fireworks that illuminate the night sky, on this day.
Today of all days.
Today of all days.
And we will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.